Oh, fart. I forgot to share my thingy. Oh well, it's too late. I think that'll oops. There. Okay, there we go. Hi, Pookie. Hello. I hope it's working this time. Can y'all hear me this time? Lots of at work, getting that grind set. I hope I got it all fixed today. Um, so I hope you can hear me this time because my phone broke. Fixed it? Well, I didn't fix it. I got a new phone. So that's a whole nother thing. So hi everyone. I hope you can hear me. If you can't, I'm sorry. Well, audio all clear? Never mind. If you can't hear me, you need to that's a you problem. But I wanted to tell y'all thank you for just say there were several people who joined me on Twitch and YouTube last week, and I wanted to say thank you to them. They're probably not in here yet. But like, you know what? I'll say thank you a couple times. So, but that was pretty fun. I had a really fun time last time. I wore the same outfit because it was supposed to be an Easter outfit because it's a bunny, right? But then my audio didn't work. So, unfortunately, it had to wait till this week. But now I have a cozy background just for this week. I don't think this is going to be permanent. But if you guys like the slumber party aesthetic, oh, let me fix this a little bit. Too low. Perfect. And I got my water. My water. But I hope everyone's having a good Monday. No, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday somewhere, I believe. I gotta fix this. 1 second, y'all. Just my webcam, because as always, if you are more of a Twitch type of person or whatever, um, that's better. I'm just framing two different things. So Instagram, I like hanging out with y'all. I miss y'all. Um, I'm really excited for ASIN coming up, though I need to get to getting on some of my builds. But I don't know if y'all even care like that, so I'm not gonna emphasize I was wig working just a bit ago. So sorry for being a little late. It was just a couple minutes this time, and I had to enable a bunch of stuff on my phone because there's a lot of settings you have to like go over when you no one cares. My phone broke last week. The C port completely went out, the C port area. So like internal mic, um, charging. So like the only way it would charge is on a plate, like one of those wireless Wi-Fi plates, and I needed it to sign into work, so I had to do that for a little bit, but it could not hold a charge. Y'all don't care about that shit. Y'all don't want to hear me, you just want to dance. Actually, I'm sure on Instagram I can play music, but I don't know. I'll have to look. I don't want to get in trouble. I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine. But I really enjoy it. But I hope everyone is having a wonderful Tuesday despite our loss. But hey, hey, it could be worse. Hello, everybody who just came in. Sorry, it has a wave emote. Like I can press that on my phone over there, so I'm just gonna wave. Um, but I wanted to show y'all something. I wanted to show you last week, but my audio didn't work. So I go to the park a lot. Like a lot. I go to the park like every day. Every day unless it's like horrific outside or something. But the first day, I swear to God, slumber party, this is the spooky story part of it. I go to the park the very first time. I'm walking around and I look at the ground. I see this. Hang on, I have it with me. One of y'all bitches have it. Okay. And thank you. Thank you for the I was gonna wear this last week, but my string didn't work. So sorry for being an outfit repeater. It was also on my post today, but shh, no one sees it. But so I was wandering around the park and I found this fucking creepy ass Polaroid. Hang on. I found two, so that's why I'm shuffling around. And I don't have a Polaroid camera I'm not opposed to getting, like, one of those printers one day, but I found this, like, creepy ass thing, and there's, like, a little toy boat in the park, but it looks like this. Oh, the shine. You see that? It's like a little boat. Oh, Pookie, you're the best. I'm trying to, like, do it because I got those cameras stacked. So we got this. Okay. The next day, I go to the park. I find it rained. In better mint condition, I find this one literally the next day. Now, it felt like I was like on a Slender Man-esque escapade because if you went inside this little guy, maybe that's where I should have looked for the next Polaroid. If you go inside that little guy, that's where that little bar is, that little weird bar. It's been too long now. I feel like the massive butt ton of rain we got would have drained them all away. But yeah, I found these two Polaroids in the park, and they were like of things in the park, but they're like so strange looking. Like, what is going on here? Like, obvious kids did it, but like, I don't know, kind of spooky. And I didn't find them at the same time. I found them far apart. One was like by the baseball diamond, and the other one was like in the middle of the wooded part. It was just like I'm like, the fuck? But maybe I found 2 of the 8 pages or whatever, so if I get spirited away by a 8-foot tall, skinny man, y'all know what happened to me. But yeah, sorry about I mean, it's pretty anticlimactic, I only found 2, so maybe I gotta go look for more, I don't know. But now I have these really interesting Polaroids that shine like hell. See, it's spooky, this spooky park. So I found these. So I don't know if I should these aren't cursed artifacts, I don't I'm also, like, I'm not, uh, what's the word, superstitious, so I more thought it was really funny, it was probably kids just playing around with the Polaroid, but still interesting nonetheless, I think. But I'm not also gonna throw them away. So, that is what it is. And hello, everyone who just came in, I just wanna say hi. They always say to wave, so I'm waving. Um, but yeah, I didn't go to a lot of slumber parties as a kid, so, uh, go figure. Uh So I don't really know generally what I do with them, aside from tell spooky stories, and that's, like, really the only one I have. But I have a bunch of plushies, and I'd like to show you guys some of them because a lot of y'all are Chainsaw Man enjoyers. I am too, of course, but I'm more of a power enjoyer. But there's this one, and she got a big old booty. Let me show you her big booty. Look at that big fat ass. What's she doing with all that? Sorry. That might not have been appropriate, but it's I think they make their butts that big so their pants stay on. But I just wanted to show you my girl's fat ass because her pants were falling off. There you go. And she was hiding, much like the ducks in the bath stream. Ta-da! She was hiding these, so oh, and I put up that question thing. I got a lot of questions. I didn't originally know what to put for that in my story, so I wanted to, like, address a couple. A lot of them were y'all just being really nice, and I wanted to say thank you. I didn't go through them all individually because they technically weren't 24 hours apart from the stream, so there might have been more added in there, but or maybe it has ended now. Either way, most of them were very kind, and I wanted to say thank you very much. Actually, all of them were kind. None of them were, like, rude by any stretch of the imagination. I don't want it to sound like anybody was being hateful. Everyone was always so polite and so nice. One reason I really like this community a lot because I feel like I've met a lot of really nice people. Um, a lot of people had, like, legitimate questions, and I will get to them. One person was being very, very sweet, and I understand where they are. And I got 2 kind of questions that are similar, so I'm going to just answer them really quickly. I am not a person who's good at giving any type of makeup advice, so I'm not going to give anything specific because truthfully, the way I do it is probably incorrect. But, when people are like, skincare is very important to do beforehand, they mean it because, I get really bad product separation, and if you're a person this happened to me and Gloomy, when we were in a different, what was it, climate. when it was, like, a slightly different climate than we were used to, our makeup was separating. So, like, sometimes just adding a little bit more moisture when it's, like, dry or something like that can stop things from that. And knowing your own face, because I think for a while I was hung up on trying to follow tutorials exactly, because I have very small eyes, but very protruding eyelids, so, like, my eyes are, like, deep set to the back of my skull a little bit more. So I have, like, a lot of, like, like, that sticks out, but I my eye opening is quite small. Yes! It was the curse they put on makeup, it was so dry as when they had the dust storms. Um, and so because it was so dry, our makeup was separating. So, like, always moisturizer and then wait 10 minutes or 15 minutes. It's worth it. It's worth it. It will be so much smoother and you will like your makeup so much more. The other thing is knowing your eye shape, because eyes can be quite difficult, but I swear if you follow just their natural shape of your eye more, you'll generally have a better result. If you're really, really good at like changing the shape of your face and stuff, I'm not. I haven't been doing like a ton of makeup for very long in general. So I just try to go with what I got and then capitalizing off of what works and what doesn't. So my biggest thing is try and play with different things you like on your face and like highlight the features that you like or you want, and then, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Down like, if you wanted to, like, for example, like, I don't really have like, my eyes are closer together than they are apart, and, like, most anime girls, like, their eyes are this big, and they're, like, set to the side of their head like aliens. So it's like, for me, like, kind of pulling my eye more like my eyebrows instead of like, because I have a bad habit of drawing all the way to my natural brow, which is much more tight in the nose. If I do, which I did here today, so again, I don't even follow my own rules. So like if I want my eyes to be a little bit more wider apart, trying to emphasize the darkest part of my eyebrow here, but like your eyebrows and then follow your natural eye shape. I'm telling you, because like people who have like hooded eyes, for example, look for a hooded eye tutorial. People who have like I have really deep set, I got those Rupert Grint eyelids, like the ones that are real like heavy because your thing is like, so it's you need to find your face stuff because if you find like, because it's everyone is going to look different in different makeup. It's like I had a haircut lady, hairstylist, trimmer person say like, don't don't pick a haircut based on how it looks in the magazine unless you really really like that haircut because you're not going to look like the model. And that stuck with me. And it took a while to stick with me, I'm not the brightest. So, but once I got that, it's like, "Oh," and you'll feel more confident, you'll find things that you like. But playing around with makeup is supposed to be fun. Um, Tutorials and stuff are great, but they're really makeup is supposed to be also kind of fun. So try to have fun with it. Um, Finding undertones is very helpful. I was walking around with most oxidized looking concealer for the longest time before I found out warm undertone concealers look like butt on me, so take your time and play with it. That's my best advice because it honestly, I don't even do mine the same way every time. It just ends up looking slightly okay. And that's all I need. Um, and it's the same thing with any aspect. It's cosplay, so have fun. Oh, your mama. Anyway, it's cosplay, so have fun. I know that's like real trite or whatever, but I really hope that's good advice. It was like I know, like, somebody else said about confidence, I'm not a very confident person, but if I'm wearing my clown outfit, I'm much more confident. When I'm in my regular, attire, I'm not as "Yeah, yo mama. I'm looking right at you." But, when I'm in my clown outfit, I'm more confident because I love you, Pookie. I'm probably gonna be on sorry, I have a little itch. I'm probably only gonna be on for, like, a full hour, so, like, slightly after 10. Today. I know I've been doing an hour-long streams, and we went over last week when people hung out in with Twitch and YouTube. Thank you to those Pookies. Um, I was having so many technical difficulties last week, so I really, really appreciated it, and we got to hang out, so it was really nice. Ooh, sorry, and I like hanging out with you guys. Truly the main reason I do this because the one day I was just like walking around and I was like, I I miss I miss live streaming with everyone. And then I was like, I've never live streamed on Instagram too, so I'll just try it. I could just use my phone tripod as well. Like, what's the difference? You know? I love you. How about that? And I'm just trying to have a good time with the fellas, with the goons, with like can't use goons anymore. Gooners can't. I guess gooner goner. Um, the yeah. Um, I'm getting really excited. Also, I was thinking of some ideas for streams. Do y'all like games? Do y'all like games? I think it'd be fun if we played a game together, but not like a video game, like an interactive sort of game. I don't know. I've been thinking. I've been plotting. I've been scheming. I've been thinking of all types of things. Um, but you did not come up here for my brainstorming. I'm kind of in just a chatty mood. I think it's because we didn't really talk long last. Well, I've tried to talk, and you guys were trying to talk to me, but then my phone broke. So, but we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're so back, actually. Water break. A fun little story about my water bottle. I have an Allen sticker on here from Smiley Friends, and I was at a Magic the Gathering play thing, and I lean over my friend, I'm like, you know, Smiling Friends? And he looks at me, he's like, no, and I was like, fuck. I just thought in my head, fuck it. I just went, he was born this way, because he's my favorite. But I was too not mentally there to like what's the word I'm looking for? I was too mentally not there to be like, think of my feet, improvise, respond to this in a way that's like, oh, you should, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, I'm not gonna explain. I'm just gonna, he just looked at me like, and then he just started laughing, but he kind of laughs at everything. So it was more of out of pity, but I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. Now we're gonna do another plushie reveal because we're right here. And when I tell you guys, I have a lot of power plushies. I like this one a lot because it's the look at this specimen. Look at this specimen. I love her. Oh my God, me and twin. I love her. I have the ugly pill one too. Um, I know Rose, the matching Makimo one, but I have this one too. Hang on. Yeah, yeah. Me and my twin in them. I know y'all don't really care about my plushies, but I have this ugly nugget one, and then I have this really cute nugget one. Duality of man, I guess. The dichotomy is crazy, or whatever that little hat dude said. So, and hi to the people that just came in. I was doing a little couple plushie reveal because I have a lot of power plushies. Actually, it's so crazy because I put them on the outskirts and I really should have filled them more in here. There we go. And I'll show you a little one. This one's a keychain. Look how little. Look how little. Um, if you get some of these and you really like, I'm sorry, this is to the plushie people. If you like these little keychain plushies, but you don't really want to put them on your bag and you have a plushie net, I just hang them from the netting. So they kind of hang like little decorations. I do that with like extra keychains in a keychain pack. So, sorry, no one gives a shit. But like, if they have this little thing, I just hang them from the plushie net. That way they don't get lost. And if you don't like to put them on your bag or your keys or something because they're gonna get all dirty, because like a plushie on a keychain. I know some people put them in little prisons, but I let her breathe. But she can sit on this. Good fit. I have a lot of little guys though. Um, thinking of Lemillion's catchphrases and this. Yes, actually, I'm so bad. I don't know many My Hero characters, but Lemillion is one of them that I know. Because he kind of reminds me of Pac-Man, and I don't know. There's something about his face that's very Pac-Man like to me, and I can't really the waka waka of it all. You know what I'm saying? The waka waka of it all. Honestly, though, a Pac-Man group would go crazy. Let's be honest. But, like, I mean, you ghost 2 could all just do different no one cares. I'm sorry, no one cares. I'm just in my head, I've always got that mind the grind set going. Sorry for being late. I was late. I was also late. I was a couple minutes late. I'm so sorry again. Trust and believe I will be on time tomorrow, um, on time on next Tuesday. Speaking of, before we start chattering about random things, um, I will be house sitting in the near future. But I will still commit to live streaming on Tuesdays. Get the fucking what was it? He called it Domino's Pizza Grime Step, and he walked into a Little Caesars. Y'all know that video? Hey, I can't pull it up. I don't got my phone. It's here. But like, I don't know. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, y'all. I will commit, but the place in which I am house sitting does have a really dope bathtub. So I could do bathtub stream round 2, but it's like a big motherfucker, so I'll be comfortable as hell. Like, no offense to the bathtub I have here in my home, but it's kind of small. So it is what it is, but it's kind of small. But they got a big ass bathtub. So I'm like, I could just sit up there and I could have like imagine how many rubber ducks I can fit in there. I only had like 20, I think, in the last time, and the pack came with 50, so I have 50 rubber ducks I can throw in there. You guys see what I'm saying? You love the flower plush? Okay, if we love power plushies, I'll show you more. Hang on. I'm gonna put the ones I've already shown you. I've only shown you Big Booty Judy. Um, this one. This one is so goated. Okay. So here's Little Power. She's very Pop Team Epic kind of coded in this, but I really like it. But she comes with a little meowie, and it's Velcro, so so it sticks on her clothes, so she can have her on her shoulder. Come on, it's Velcro. Since you like the power plushies, we get to show you more. Isn't she cute? All right, that's enough of that. All right, one more. Who do we want? Do y'all want to see a whack ass one? Yeah, I'll show you a whack ass one. This one, she couldn't have been officially licensed. So the eyes look really good. Nothing else does. But the eyes look fantastic. It's so like it's embroidered. Sorry for my nails. It's so embroidered, but she's kind of a little busted, but it's okay. She's cute. She was an early one. She was an early one. So I'm making a little pile, but put her with her round friend. And I'll throw in a little one. I'll throw in a little another pill-shaped one. This one is a bootleg, I think, or it's back when the manga was just out and nobody was 100% sure what her hair color was. I knew, but not everyone was 100% sure. My water. I knew spiritually. I'll put it that way because it's not a mystery. Her hair just looks different in different lighting because her hair is like a blend of different colors because she's like a peachy blonde. So sometimes it looks pink, sometimes it looks blonde, and sometimes it looks orange, depending on the lighting. Just like how certain hair colors like look blue or they look black or they look green or black. It's just hues and clues, you know. Love that game. Y'all ever play Hues and Clues? It's a good game. It's one of the few games where you can be like, oh, it's so and so's tip, and you can find it, which is crazy because it's not usually allowed in games. Speaking of which, I know I'm an outlier in this. Maybe we'll see. But I like to at cons go into the board game room and play board games that okay, board games are more expensive than one would think. So it's like it's nice to be able to try them. So like I went to Gen Con before and frankly very it's very big, but it's a lot and there's a lot going on. But one of the coolest things is you got to demo a bunch of games. And I like playing board games a lot. So we actually found some really, really cool board games then. But it's still nice at cons because we'd be like, what haven't we played before or play with friends and stuff like that. And if you need like a quiet spot to just go do something, but you don't want to just sit on your ass, like, and they have like games of varying levels, you can always do that. It's just fun. It's a relaxing environment. Um, Honestly, no. I've never been to Momo, but I literally am never disappointed for the most part when I've gone into a game room. They're always pretty chill. Sometimes they're cold. I don't know, but but I'm also, hey, it might be because I'm not moving around as much. But I like board game rooms. They're very fun. They're also a good place to just sit, especially if you're baked. Especially if you're baked. And actually, one more. Okay, so this one, where is she? I know she's around here because I keep her on my desk. Did I not bring in? Never mind, I didn't bring in Creepy Power. Sorry. Creepy Power will have to wait. But I have Finger Grip Power. She has like this little metal ring in there and she can hold on to stuff. It is. I know some people like the manga library, but that one is a little bit too quiet for me. There's something perfect about the board game room. So she can hold on to stuff. She's got a little pincher. For some reason, there's a period of time where the cats like to beat up this one in particular. She's also like really sturdy. Sorry, all the cat hair. But they like to beat her up for a period of time, but she can grip and hold on to things. So she can stay. It's like a power pile right here. Just all of them. Sorry, I have so many plushies, guys. It's kind of crazy. And they still make more. There's plenty that I don't have, you know? It's what makes life worth living, I suppose. But anyway, um, I would like to play a game with y'all at some point. I don't know if you guys. She's my favorite characters. She's one of my favorites too. I could just grab her from any direction. Sorry. I think okay, so because some of y'all put in, I wanted to since we've been chilling and yapping. Since some of y'all put in stuff for the hear me out, which by the way, some of them objectively not hear me outs. Those were just like one of them was just an attractive lady. I didn't have to hear anything out. Neither none. None ya. But some of y'all did go to jail. And I think in the future, I could have, I could have wrote down who survived and who didn't, but I left to leave it as a lingering mystery. Um, a couple of y'all, I'm like, what happened? You need a little bit more than prison or jail. I think you need to be contained, like an SCP or something. But I liked doing hear me outs. Maybe we could do them again in the future since we didn't get to do them together last week. The people who joined me on Twitch and YouTube, which were very, very sweet. Thank you so much, you guys. We had such a fun time. We had a fun time. Honestly, just yapping about stuff, but also like judging the hear me outs as well. But we will do them again in the future because everyone seemed to enjoy it. Um, so there's that. So we'll definitely do it again in the future. Um, I also think sorry, I'm not trying to plot. I'm not trying to plot on anyone. Not plotting on you out there, I promise. Or am I? I could be plotting and you wouldn't even know. But I was thinking of some games and stuff. Um, but I don't know if that's what y'all like to do. I like to play games, but not everyone does. Thank you. I'm glad y'all had fun. I try to like be kind of relaxing because listen, we work all day. Well, I don't know what your work hours are, but I work all day. I go for a long ass walk because I don't have a commute anymore because I work from home. Um, I cook plotting and scheming on little yes. Yes. Um, but we don't get to do, I just want it to be chill and relaxing. I'm thinking when I'm house sitting, I might do another bathtub stream, and I think that'd be really fun if I I'm trying to think, I'm plotting in my head, like, really dumb things I can do, but, like, it's also, like, I like talking with y'all. I like reading chat, even multiple. I like reading chats. I like, talking to y'all. I like hanging out. In the future, it'll probably be longer than an hour, but I just kinda wanna build a routine. And once I get used to it, then I can do it some more. And it might be impromptu. When the weather gets warmer, I might go do something and bring y'all along for the ride. We could go sit out in nature and pontificate the orb. I don't have an orb, but I can get one. I really like those contact juggling balls. Um a, a little meowy fushigi. I don't know if she'll stick on mine. Oh, maybe. Oh, I'll plot on anybody. Y'all need to behave. Like, not behave. Y'all need to watch out. I'm not the right type of felt, unfortunately. Um, goes on her. But I'm gonna be plotting on all y'all. When you least expect it, I'm gonna pop up out of the insulation foam. I really insulation foam. It does have no business looking like cotton candy. Actually, is that stuff just glass? Like little glass pieces or something? Not glass, but like fiberglass? Mm, sounds crunchy. I don't know. I don't know. But I guess I could do something like in nature. I think that'd be really fun. Though not to be that guy, but I will be that guy. I don't what if someone what if someone like pops up and is like tries to sell me something? That doesn't usually happen though. I gotta tell y'all, I there was a day, so our power was uh messed up. Like they had an electrician had to come over, there was a wire arcing in the basement, the whole nine yard, not great. And it was downpouring outside. And because we couldn't do anything, I was going to get food because I couldn't work either because the power is fucking out. So I was just like, shit, I'm gonna have to go get something to eat because like nothing works and I don't know how long they'll be working on it. And so I also had to drop off a package for return. So there was a lot of things I had to do. And then it starts dumping buckets. And this was my worst moment. I am so people listen, random ass people approach me sometimes. They tell me their life story and I don't give a shit. I had to go to like a hardware store. They didn't have the shit I wanted, which is fine. Didn't have the shit I wanted or needed. I ended up finding it, but I not there. And then I went to return a package. I already don't like doing any of this stuff and it's starting to rain and I don't drive a lot. And then I get behind an elderly individual who refuses to drive through even the smallest puddle. So they like slow down and then they're like, and then try I'm like, girl, just go at this point. I don't know what to tell you. It's only getting wetter outside as and so I go to pick up delicious, delicious Mediterranean food. Delicious. And I get 2 or 3 steps out into the rain after I have it in my mitts, and I'm so fucking hungry. And who stopped me but the witnesses? The witnesses got me. I saw them standing there before, but I thought they might be waiting for a ride or something because it's pouring buckets. And there were some witnesses, Jehovah Witnesses, underneath like this like thingy. Like you know how strip malls have that little area between the door and like the raw outside where it just overhangs slightly, and I'm firmly in, like, the dump ass buckets of rain, and they're like, "Hey, can I talk to you real quick?" And I was just like, "No! No, you cannot! I'm leaving." And I'm not trying to be this is, like it's only because it was bad outside, I said, "Absolutely not, I was not in the mood, I'm so sorry." And I was like, I probably sounded so rude, so sharp, but I was, like, literally it was dumping buckets, like, buckets of ass. It was fucking crazy. These fucking raindrops were the size of fucking gumballs pelting on my skull, and here they come, and it's like, "Do you wanna learn about Jehovah?" And I'm like, "Do you know what I'm witnessing right now? You think I wanna hear about Jehovah right now? Now is not the time. what that is insane. A little bit. It drove me crazy because I'm like, why do you wait for if they had gotten me like when I was under that little what's the word promenade? No, that's not what they are at all. It was just like fucking oh my god. Yo, when I'm telling you I am so calm like I never have issues like that. It was the only time where I was just like, "No! Power stream!" I loved it. For mentioning power, I will show another power plushie. One moment. Which one? One of my favorites, of course. Sorry. This one is so cute. She's in like a little cape and little pajamas. Little pajamas. Isn't she adorable with her little cape? Oh, sorry. We showed another power. I have so many power plushes, y'all. This was not supposed to be the theme. They were supposed to be for backdrop, but I've been showing them every once in a while. Seal her away, inshallah. I will seal them all away. When I'm going to be buried in my tomb, I'm gonna be like, I'll be like this. Bury me in my power cosplay, I swear to God. I'll be just in there, ready for hell. No, you're good, Pam. I know Instagram is glitchy. I'm so sorry, y'all. But and one more power for good measure, just to seal her away, inshallah. Um, hmm. I'll show you this big ass head one. Look how big her head is compared to her little body. She's also one of those dankly ones. And for those of y'all just popping in, if you have these little keychain boogers, I recommend just hanging them on a plushie net. I don't like getting them dirty. But yeah, she's a polyester body and then a big fluffy head. The craziest thing about power plushies is they're almost impossible to make bald. A lot of people really like um bald like that people like the bald plushies. Hers, because her like little center part is either sewn down, they're either sewed down or like the little flaps are. She's so hard to make bald. The most I could do is these. I don't trust those that's why I don't put those key and ball charms. I don't put them on bags. I hang them from my plushie net because they're real light. Well, this one stays on my desk because she holds things. But I hang them from my plushie net because I don't want to take these anywhere and then they fall and break off. No, thank you. They do not want you to remove her hair. Actually, where's that big ugly nugget? Let me find her. There she is. They gave her the littlest stump, but it's glued down. The only thing you can move is the little tip. They won't, yeah, they glued everything down except the tip. So who I'm gluing the tip? No, no, I found this. I lost. I thankfully got caught in the car door, but it was a power keychain. I had a power keychain get caught in the door, and then the little device broke. But I actually managed to keep the actual acrylic, so I can fix it. But one day we're gonna do a keychain tour. One day we'll do a keychain tour. I promise. Because I have a lot, and non-Chainsaw Man related ones too. I just have a lot of keychains. I love an acrylic charm. If y'all out there are anybody's artists, and you want to get me to spend money, acrylic charms. I can't stop. It's a problem. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna give you loves. Thank you. Y'all are always so sweet and supportive. Mm. Even if this is low key, little low effort. But I was supposed to wear it last week because it was gonna be Easter, but I didn't get to because I didn't get to stream because my phone broke. So you get Bunny today, and then next week, I swear to God, I won't double outfit y'all back to back again. It is so sad. Listen, losing a keychain, we will do a keychain tour. If y'all like stuff like that, I will do a keychain tour. I have hi. I'm giving kisses. I love you, bro. I will do keychain tours, I promise. But oh, I have another power plushie to show you guys. I know I have a lot, but hang on, hang on. This one I got from an artist. Oh, and they also had a puppy Denji, but they had a kitty power, and her feet are little paws, and she has a meowie bag, a little tail. It's magnetic, so it can pop off. It's okay. It makes it easier to change her clothes. And isn't she so cute? Isn't she so cute? Sorry, and she's extremely soft. They made her hair like really soft. Unfortunately, she is also unbaldable. This is actually sewn in. She's got a fully glued on lace. She's got these little face framing pieces. I understand, girl. And then her flap of hair. But she is this one impossible to bald. Thank you. I actually low key fell asleep in this once. Okay. I love a big sleeve. I don't know what it is. A big sleeve that comes in. A bishop sleeve is what I've learned. I had to make one for Orphe, and I thought it was going to be more difficult. What's that? We can bald you. You wouldn't make me bald, would you, bruh? One day I'll do a bald stream, but it'll just be me and cosplay. I'm not actually bald, but you we can pretend. I have a bob. My hair only comes to like here, and I have to activate it. So you can imagine it. I have a bob. We'll bald each other. Okay. We're goaded. We're goaded. We'll bald each other. And we just like it's us just fighting with razors. No, we're not okay. Y'all, you don't understand. I don't have a good skull to be bald. I would look like this would be me. This would be me if I was bald. I'm just I'm very thumb shaped. You can't bald the thumb. Like that's just me. Me and my twin and them. Oh my God, actually no, we're triplets. I'm gonna beat all y'all asses. Actually, I think I'm gonna beat y'all in your asses collectively. We'll just twin strand of our balls. You know what? I agree. I do think a bald duel would kill it. You'd be the cutest thumb though. Well, me and my triplets. My triplets. No, it's okay. Listen, some people like it also like it depends on where on the bald spectrum I'd fall. What if like I become evil bald? Because like bald exists on like, oh, some people are like bald and good. Like, but then some people are bald and evil. So it's like, and you could say, well, everyone's a little good and everyone's a little evil. But I feel like with bald people, because they don't have hair, they don't have it to like store and diffuse. Like, you know how like harsh lighting versus a diffuser, they either radiate all the good out or they radiate all the bad out. What if my light died on the one side? So now it's dark and spooky. Maybe it was the Polaroids all along. Maybe it was the Polaroids all along. Do they use shampoo though? It's a dry shampoo. Okay, hold up. What do they use? Do they just use like body soap on their head? But I feel like that skin is thinner. Or do they do like face wash all the way up? Or do they do dry shampoo? I'm fucking never gonna no, I'm gonna be thinking about this. I can't even like research this. Hang on one second. I have my computer right here. Do bald people use and yeah, I'm typing one-handed as the internet intended. Listen, don't pretend like you don't play games and stuff every once in a while a little one-handed. Let's be real. I don't want that. I want yeah, Reddit. You know what? The one time I'll go on here for a while. Shampoo, but not conditioner. Apparently there are scalp shampoos. Some people face wash, but they use either that or like a specific soap that's formulated for scalp. Someone says body wash can confirm and bald, but that could also be the type of person that uses those 3-in-1s. I just played a game while eating today. See? It's like, oh my god, at work, like, because I look at stuff like that, and I'll be editing a photo, and I'll have my I'll have my lunch in one hand, I'll be editing a photo because I just wanna let y'all know I don't edit nothing in advance. I do it today, everything I did on my post today, I did while I was at work. Don't tell anyone, but I don't think any of y'all are my coworkers, so you're fine. But save some money and go bald? I mean, I know some people get those okay, this is the last of the bald you know, like, the people who get the real shiny bald head? I know work goes into that. I know they put, like, they, like, shave it, and then they, like, oil it, or they put, like, a cream on their head to make it that shiny. Um, but I'll be editing and eating my lunch and also working, so I'll use one hand, and I'm just like I'll take a potato chip and eat it, my own thing, but I'm editing photos, and I'm, eating whatever I had for lunch, which this time it was leftover pizza. But most of the time it's like, I don't know, leftovers, but Mark uses a face scalp see, that's what I was looking online, it's like for some people, it's like they use face wash all the way up, and some people get like a scalp specific soap. I also use that too, it took me motivation to edit. It's something because, like, when I need to edit, like, edit, don't I'm never like I don't like sitting down, I'm, like, very much, unless I'm, like, relaxing for the day. So, like or I'm, like okay, so I'm, like as a person, I'm very concerned with productivity even sometimes when it need not be. But I'll sit there and I'll be like, "I can crimp a wig right now, da 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 da, or I can do this right now." The last thing I think about is editing until I need to post, and then all of a sudden, "I should have edited this before," but I don't. For a face mask, you could do a whole head face mask if you're bald. Okay, new market idea. You know those sheet masks? What about like a bald sheet shiesty? You know, like a sheet shiesty. Come on. Like they already make all those masks. What about a shiesty? It gets the back of your head too and your neck, and then it comes down. It might be difficult to put on, but if you put like the slits in the back, you could wrap it around and go like this and have them fold over. So you get extra like skull room. You get I need the next big thing to be a fucking face sheet shiesty. That's what I'm seeing. For the baldies out there, I'm looking out for you even when no one else is. Fuck Rogaine, it ain't working. But the bald sheet mask, you're gonna be smooth. You're gonna be aerodynamic. We can grease your ass and slide you down a bowling alley, and you're gonna rock it to the moon. This shit's gonna be great. I'm hyped. Though, what are those things usually made out of? Those sheet masks. I know they're like technically a type of paper, but I think they'll be robust enough if they have the little nose cut out in your eyes, that's all you'll be it's not like you wear them for very long anyway, I think it's like 20 minutes? I think that'd be doable. Also be cooling. You have a bald spot on your head? We'll get you a sheet mask for that too. Little bald little sticker. We got that. Listen, a moment of silence. Um, I think it's okay. Your body's gonna be constantly changing your whole life, and I kinda like, oh my god. It's like the people you ever see those people that do those night routines where they're like they've got this like, I know it was more like trending for clicks and stuff and it's rage bait, but like the stuff that's all like this and they're like, "My morning peel." I'm like, "Girl, it's okay to just get old." At this point, it's okay. The Facebook Shiesty is heavily marked approved. Thank you. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. Because skincare is great, and I think it's the largest organ, blah, 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 blah. Keep it hydrated. Drink a lot of water. Remember, today's hydration is tomorrow's hydration. The water you drink today is what your body uses tomorrow, or even if it's a bit shorter than that, it's a good methodology to drinking water. And wash your face and do everything you need to, especially for your skin type, because everyone's skin types are different. Like there are people who are oilier, people who are drier. I tend to run a little dry myself. But when you really think about it, it's like we're gonna get old. Like it's not gonna stop. You think that there's gonna be a completely smooth 80-year-old walking around just because you did this? Happy early birthday in November. I know that's a little while out, but then you get to tell everyone I wish you happy birthday first. Sorry, or unless someone did it before me, but you know what? It is what it is. I had someone tell me it was like the February 15th. It was the day after my birthday. It was like a couple of years ago. And he told me happy birthday, and I was just like, "Sorry, it was yesterday, ha ha ha." And he's like, "Well, I'm first for next year." So, already locked and loaded. Um, but November, a cold month as well. I am also in a cold month. I think some when I was younger, of course, like, everyone kinda wanted to have, like, ones I who were, like some people, like, I had friend like, I don't wanna say I had friends, or I had classmates who wish they could have, like, bring snacks in for their birthday at school, and I understand that, but I also not like, I'm like, "But you get to have, like, a pool party for your birthday." It's like, you know where I get to go? A bowling alley, if that. Most of the time, I was just, like did, like, a family party. My family came over or something. But, like, when you got a cold birthday, your options are a little limited. But if you got a warm birthday, you could do pretty much anything except build a snowman. So and you could build a snowman, in the winter. You don't need a birthday for that. I guess you don't need a birthday to do anything. There was this one person I went to school with, and, she would always save her birthday to the summer months. She was technically born in December, but she would wait until, like, July to have her birthday party because she was a summer girly. She did not fuck with the winter, and she was, like, December. Well, I think it was early December. She was, like, December 3rd, I think, and she was like, "Nope, I'm having a barbecue in July. I'm waiting. I don't care." And she always had, like, December birthdays. A lot of people aren't a fan because they have to share their birthday with Christmas and whatnot, and I get that, but, it is what it is, unless it isn't, I suppose. But, oh my god, listen, all the November babies. Alex is a November baby, and Makai's not in here, but, big boofy man, he is also a November baby. His birthday is the same as RuPaul's, actually, November 17th. RuPaul and Makai were born. Not in the same year. Not the same year, but Makai will be 13 this year. He's getting old boy. But he shout out all the November birthdays. 30 days, and you got a 30-day month. You're 11/11? That's actually crazy. Skyrim birthday! Remember when Skyrim made that their whole personality that they were released on 11/11/11, and then they've remade the same game, like, not really they haven't remade the same game, they've just ported it to multiple things. Sorry, I don't know where this okay. Bethesda catching a stray. I don't know what I didn't need to go all into that. Sorry, sorry. I did not have to go that hard randomly. I I don't know what I did that. Sorry. Sorry. Your birthday is so much cooler than Skyrim, and you definitely outlive Skyrim. I'm the 24th. That's right by my mama's birthday, so you know what? And it's an even name. Late as hell. Got the game because I never got the game when it came out because I was too young at the time. Me neither. Also, can I be so real? I've played it since. Did you know the first scene in the game before you could do anything is not pre-rendered? Do you know it can glitch and fuck up before the title screen before you can do anything? And you might be thinking to yourself, Why wouldn't they make that cutscene just like a museum style so you can look around, but, you don't get to customize your character yet, you don't change your name, why would they do that? I don't know. It can fuck up though. It was like I went to play on it in console and I was using my friend's copy, I don't own a copy, but and I was just like, "Okay," and the cart got stuck before the title card, and I said, "Well, what the fuck do I do?" And he was just like, "That's never happened before, I didn't know that wasn't pre-rendered. It's not a pre-rendered cutscene." Why? Fuck it. Fuck it. Um, and it's I do think because it has a very, very robust modding community, it's definitely playable, but that's because of not because of Bethesda. I'm sure it was fine on release, but the modding scene is really, really big, and it's improved a lot upon. But I don't know anybody who plays like vanilla Skyrim anymore. I've the only people I've known who've been interested in it or I've seen people play, it's always modded. So I guess. I'm also not a Skyrim fan, but I won't go into that. There's some things about the game I just really don't like, but that's just me. Anyone can enjoy Elder Scrolls. I've been playing Crimson Desert the past couple days, and I'm gonna say it's better than Skyrim. You know what? And I believe you. I've not played it. I've been playing a lot of Slay the Spire too. I okay, don't get me started. I love Slay the Spire 1. It's fantastic. I don't even know how many hours I put into that fucking game. But Slay the Spire 2, I try not to set expectations for myself in anything because I don't wanna, like, be let down. So I try to, like, limit my expectations, um, you know, to the best of my abilities. Of course, I'm always gonna get a little excited, but for the most part, I try not to hype something. But I really like Slay the Spire 2. I'm really, really fond of the new characters too. Slay the Spire 2. I own the first game, I never played it though. Honestly, it's really good. If you like deck builders, and I love those styles of games, it's kind of one of the I don't even wanna say it's one of the best of his genre, it kind of is. To my experience, it's the best of its niche genre. And Slay the Spire 2 improves upon things that people are wanting, but it also, like, fine tunes a lot of things. It's still in beta, so it's being tweaked a little bit here and there, but for the most part, it's it's pretty phenomenal. I have to say, pretty phenomenal. I really like the game a lot, and I don't play a lot of. Well, I don't have a lot of time. I do play Zenless though, so that maybe is my problem. I couldn't. I played. We've been deep in Baldur's Gate 3. I've been deep in Yamama. I like Karlach. I think her name is or Karloff, the red lady. Yeah, I like her. She's really fun. Um, I don't like that fucking vampire. I know everyone loves him, I hate his ass. I don't know why, there's something about him that makes me angry, and I can't tell you why. And then there's Shart. I'm gonna be just naming characters because 'cause I've never played Baldur's Gate. There's Shart, um, the troll lady, the green troll lady, I don't think she's romanceable. Hey, man, I grew up playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I like Shadowheart. I love Shadowheart. I'm sorry I call her Shard. I think she's so cool. I like that her hair changing colors as being a thing is in the thing. And I never played Yu-Gi-Oh! The game, but I love the anime. I really, really, really love the anime. It's really fun. I Shard, it's what I call a Shadowheart. It's shortening. It's like a nickname. Oh, who is that one? I'm with Lizzie. Let me look this up. So you don't get approval for me until I see it, because you're always on thin fucking ice. Um, play. Let me see. Oh yes, this is who I was talking about. Yes, yes, yes. Good, good, good. Sorry, I did not know this character's name. You're good. You're good. I she's goated. We're good, we're good, we're good chat. I was like, with a certain someone, I never know what their type is gonna be like. Brother, how is it already after 10? I feel like we just hopped on here. Bruh. Okay, well, I'm gonna talk a little bit more. I'm gonna talk a little bit more. We'll put it to 10:30 chat, and then I'm probably gonna go. Because I do have work in the morning. Um, I I don't know ball like this. Hang on, let me. What's that vampire? I don't like him though. Everyone loves him, but there's something about him. His aura just is stinky. I did also fuck the emperor. Wait, hang on, hang on, hang on. No, I need to know who this emperor is. Emperor BG3. You know what? I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not saying you're wrong for that. Do I look like I'm saying you're wrong? Asterion, that's his name. I'm not a fan of him. I don't know what it is. Too much cockiness for me. I don't fuck with that. Um, okay, you know what? I'll say this. You know what I'm saying this. The Emperor is kind of bad. He is kind of bad. You know what? He wouldn't be my first. Um, Lazai, is that how you pronounce her name? I could be completely wrong. She'd be up there. Do I like Will or Gale? I adore his VA. I think his VA wanted that paycheck. I think he's so fun. He's just not my type of character. He's not a character I like, but they make him fun and funky fresh. Will or Gale? Let me look at these people. Sorry, I'm learning about Baldur's Gate 3 right now. Y'all are educating me. Oh, he's a dude. Oh, he's got horns. That's pretty sick. Let me see what Gale looks like. No, absolutely the fuck not. Though he does kind of look from this one specific image, he looks like he's oh, never mind. Yeah, no. Will, much more. Gale, no. Gale, though, does kind of look from a distance, and if I lean back a little bit, there's one image of him where he looks like Nick Cage from Con Air, um, which could have been negotiable, but he doesn't actually look like that. So Will's cool though. I like the horns. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. He's also just kind of got a vibe that I fuck with. I don't know. He gives like effortlessly cool, which is kind of dope. Emperor's manipulative as fuck. Well, he is like a mind flayer type character. What do you oh, I'm sorry, is your Eldritch Abomination too toxic for you? Grow up. Oh, okay, now I like Will because I don't want him to be sad either. You know what? Will up there, Will up there. Gale, he's fine. He collects RE money and then oh, who is he in Resident Evil? Hang on, I don't now my other light went. You know what that means, Chad? They're telling me to go to bed. Oh, Neil Christie Newborn? Is that how you say that? Newborn, not newborn. We're learning today. Oh, oh, this dude gets around. Well, he does a great job. He's in a lot of stuff. Oh my God. Holy shit, he's in a lot of movies too. Well, good for you, Neil Newbin. New Newbin. Neil Newborn. Hang on. I'll use Sega power. Oh, if I don't drop her. Sega power. And she's my newborn. This is Neil Newborn. I love her little dot eyes. Sega really popped off with this one. Also, unfortunately, this is as bald as she gets. Also unbaldable. Since we're reaching the end of the stream probably for tonight, folks, I will show you more powers real quick. Because I have so many behind me that I haven't. Let me sort. Little one. This one I showed you big cranium. I showed you no, this is big shoes. She could sit on her butt and she's got big shoes. She also got big head, but all the little plushies have big heads. Any of you guys play Resident Evil 9? Since we're talking about Shadow Hearts VA. Oh, who does she play in Expedition 33? You love her face? I love where is Sega Power. They also, it's kind of hard to see, but they give her blush. They give her a little blush, which is really cute. This is the sitting power. She's got a little flat booty, so she can sit down and got a little feet. I showed you that one. Okay, I have two that look very similar because I got them one for my mom, but I got this one. She's real big. Also kind of unbaldable. And her twin, and they have different expressions. So we got those. We got red coat power for her red little jacket. No shoes. She's footballed. But she got a little red jacket. Sorry, we're getting through them all. And I think that's it. No. We got this one. Oh, and we have the ones directly behind me. We got this little guy. She's also supposed to hang, but look how thin this string is. Y'all trust this string? I don't. And then the most recent one I got, which is this one. This one is officially from the movie, which, okay, but there she is. She's very cute. Da-da-da-da-da. Red coats, get them out. I think that is all of them. If I missed any, I will show you more. I'm gonna lean and be, and then as I send you guys off, I'm gonna just be covered in powers. And hopefully y'all will come back before I get a cask of Amontillado. I have a special wine in my cellar, in the cellar over here. Don't do anything in the meantime. Just stay right there, and you won't be trapped in the cellar while I get this wine. I think I got them all in one. Oh my God, there's some behind me. Oh no. Well, me and my children. My greed. My greed. But I had so much fun tonight. I had so much fun tonight, y'all. And I will see you next week, same time. We'll all be on time next week, okay, everyone? And we'll play a little fun game. I have some ideas. I have some fun times. Thank you for just hanging out. And we'll do more fun stuff, and we'll do keychains. A couple of you really want keychains. I will show you my keychains. I just got to get them all together. How do I afford so many kids? Stealing. I steal. Any store, doesn't matter. They can't charge me if they can't catch me. Remember that, y'all. You're only you're only as strong as your last lick. And y'all have a great night tonight. And y'all too. Thank you for joining me over here, even though it was just two of you. I still appreciate it.